All right, well, it is 1:05 and we'll get started. My name is Duncan McKenzie. I am the vice chair of the board. Uh, The chair, Secretary of State Rosado, is not joining us, and I don't believe that the new Secretary of State, Mr. Rodriguez, has been sworn in yet. So I suppose we're somewhat in a bit of limbo, so I'm filling in. I don't know if we need a roll call per se because everyone is on the screen here. I'll read off the names that I see. If I've missed somebody who's a board member and not on my list, please speak up. So Neil Garfinkel, Edwin Clark, Dave Dworkin, and Sandra Erickson. Are there any other board members on this meeting that I did not name? Okay. Well, thank you very much.
I don't believe we have a quorum.
That's okay. Again, I don't see any action items, so we don't really need a quorum. You've all received the meeting minutes from our previous meeting, previous meetings. Does anyone have any changes to those reports? Okay, then we will accept them unamended. The next part of our agenda are the department and subcommittee reports. The first one is the enforcement report by Ernest Delaney.
Hello, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So this real estate enforcement report will cover the period from July 2021, the date of the last board meeting, to the present. Over that time period, DOS has received a total of 273 new real estate complaints. During that same time, the enforcement unit completed the investigation on 188 complaints. The disposition of the completed investigations include 26 cases which were closed due to no violation, no merit, 31 complaints which we closed with a warning or instruct letter issued to the licensee, 7 cases which was closed due to the parties resolving the matter among themselves, 16 complaints which we closed as abandoned or withdrawn by the complainant, 9 cases which were closed being that they were duplicates, 51 cases we closed due to insufficient evidence, 7 cases which were closed because the matter was considered a civil matter, one for the court, 13 complaints we placed a hold against the licensee's record, which would prevent him from renewing until he addressed issues with us. And finally, 28 complaints which we referred to our counsel's office with the recommendation of disciplinary action against the licensee. That concludes my enforcement report.
Thank you,
Are
Ernest.
there any questions?
I'm sorry, does anybody on the board have any questions for Ernest? Thank you, Ernest. The next report is the processing report. Emily Lupi is listed here, but I don't see her present. Is there someone doing a report for Emily?
Hi, Duncan. It's Jody DeLallo. I'm going to present Emily's information.
Great, thank you.
Yep. So included in the materials that you were sent prior to the board meeting, there are 2 reports that list the current real estate licensees. One report is for October of 2020. The next report is from October of 2021. So the reports are listed, the brokers and branch offices that are licensed along with the salesperson licenses, and they're listed by county. The report for 2020 only includes the current licensees, but may not include some of the licensees that were covered under the executive order, which allowed for the individual's license to be extended during the state of emergency. So that information is available to you if you're interested in taking a look at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jody. Do any board members have any questions for Jody?
Oh.
Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the next report, the education report by Marcella Rose.
Good afternoon. The January 1st through December 31st, 22 annual real estate continuing education course renewal period has begun, and the renewal reminders have been sent out to all providers. Many educational providers have begun the renewal process and continue to include or add the live distance education delivery method. This allows individuals flexibility to meet their continuing education requirements. And the department has received positive feedback on this. That concludes my report. Are there any questions?
I'm not seeing any. Thank you very much for your report. And the examination report, Shannon McGuire.
Good afternoon. The following statistics cover the period of January 2021 to September 2021. The real estate salesperson exam was administered to 20,046 applicants with a pass rate of 54%. The real estate broker exam was administered to 1,477 applicants with a pass rate of 57%. That concludes my report. Are there any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Denise, I noticed there's no public comment offered or period offered on this agenda. Is that intentional?
There is no public comment period.
Okay.
It is intentional.
Okay, terrific. Then we'll move on to new business. Denise, the 2022 meeting dates.
Okay. I recently sent out the meeting dates for 2022, and they are as follows. Thursday, February 17th at 1 p.m. Thursday, July 21st at 1 p.m. and Thursday, November 17th at 1 p.m. If you have any changes in your schedule and those dates no longer work for you, please let me know as soon as possible. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Any questions for Denise? Is there any other
Yes,
new business?
I do have a question. This is Sandra Erickson. Will those meetings be virtual, Denise?
At this point, we don't really know. At the virtual meeting period is supposed to end by the executive order that's currently out, I believe around January 12th. So unless that's extended, it wouldn't be virtual.
Great question. Is there any other new business to come before the board?
I have a question, Duncan. I've been hearing some brokers or agents having a delay in renewing their license. Is the department experiencing any delays in renewals? Are they taking a little longer?
If they are taking, this is Jody, if they are taking a little longer, I don't know if it would be that noticeable. It might be a 5-day carryover for processing renewals, but typically they're renewed online. So I don't know if these are people sending in paper renewals or if they're trying to renew online, it should be auto issued. So maybe if you could give, if you can send me, like after the meeting, a couple examples of people, you can send it directly to me, and I can look into the particular issues. Sure.
Thank you. And one other comment. We did get, I think all board members got a very thick letter from Verone Jenkins Jr. from New Jersey. It was, written to the Department of State, and I don't know if all the board members got it. Again, what do we do with these? Just, I assume that the Department of State is handling these, I guess, random letters that people will write to all the board members?
Sandra, this is Denise. You can always forward any correspondence that you receive directly to me, and I can forward it to the appropriate staff member, which I've done. I've sent it to our enforcement unit for review. I'm not sure it pertains to the Department of State, Division of Licensing Services, that they are reviewing that.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that.
Is there any other new business to come before the committee?
Just one last comment. It seems we've had, I mean, if we did have items on for today, we really have a problem with quorum. I mean, we only have, what, 4 or 5 members on? And Denise, you did give us a lot of notice about the meeting, and it's virtual, so it's easy to attend. I'm just wondering what we can do for our next 3 meetings to make it easier? Is it the time? Maybe people can give feedback. Is morning appointment easier? Because this is not a good showing with all the notice we had. I just wondered what anyone's thought is on that.
Really quick, Sandra, this is Dale. I won't comment on that, but I did want to just point out I was delayed because I had some contractor in my house, so that I am here if I wasn't counted in the roll call. I don't know if that helps with quorum or not, but just wanted to let the board know that I was in attendance.
Thank you, Dale.
Well,
I believe that we do have a quorum now.
Oh, we do? Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, I see that Herman is joined and Dale is joined. So that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe 7 of you are present, plus a Secretary of State representative. Would make 8.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Thank you.
Well, any last minute motions then if we have a quorum?
Duncan, it's Neil. I just wanted to mention in response to Sandra, receiving that letter, but just in general, if anyone contacts me regarding state board issues, I always say I can't comment. I can't comment for the board. I can't respond. So, and they should direct any of those statements to the board. I think that's the best way to deal with that.
Thank you.
All right, any other business to come before the board? All right, hearing none, we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Everyone.
Thank you.